Oh, yes. I think it's happening. I think it's happening, and I believe we are live. Let me just get a poll up real quick, and we will get straight into it. Straight into it. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing great, and I appreciate you tuning in today. I gotta ask, Ace. I was gonna respond in the chat, but I was just about to go live anyway, so I might as well ask here. I don't know what a CV in general is, other than an axle. I'm not familiar. It's the only way I know it. Yeah, just give me a moment here. I'm gonna start a poll, and then we'll get right into the hunting for today. Hey, Screamoo, welcome on in. Hope you're doing great. What's going on, my friend? What's going on? Oh, interesting. Is it similar to like a social number? Like a social insurance number? That makes sense. Thank you for clarifying that. Happy to see you here, Cubbles. Appreciate you. And Shiny Pokéhunts, what's going on? Oh, it's different. No way. Screamoo, thank you so much for becoming a member. Oh, shit. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that, Screamoo. That is awesome. Way too kind of you. Everybody W Screamoo down below. Thank you for the 9 months, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Okay, that's interesting. We don't have that over here. I've never heard of that before. I probably did. I just haven't looked at Discord the last couple of days. Let me check real quick, Pokéhunts. Hold up. I gotta blow my port out. I can tell that it's got something in there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just because I was on there doesn't mean I'm checking my messages. I usually just rock in to check something real quick and then pop right out. I'm pretty not on my phone most of the time. Yeah, just how I am, I guess. I found out they removed the power core. The other Japanese GameCube does have all the parts, but the tape says laser issue. It could just be the board, which I do have parts for. Well, that is okay. That is okay. Don't worry about it. I think what I'm gonna do is take my US GameCube and just swap the laser into my Japanese one, and we'll call it good. Guys, I'm just gonna ignore chat for a second while I type in a poll, and then we'll get straight to it. So I'm not ignoring you without intention to return to the chat. Just give me 1 sec here. Just about done here, guys. Thank you for your patience. Seriously, I do genuinely appreciate it. I have been running a little tight for time today, so I'm behind as per usual. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go, guys. I got the poll live and rocking. My apologies. Okay, so where were we here? Yeah, don't worry about it too much, Pokehunts. It is all okay. I'll probably just pull the drive out of the good one I have and swap it to the Japanese one. Because I don't think the drives themselves have any sort of, region locking. I think it's just the console. So I'll do that, and then that'll make it a little simpler for us. But with that being said, I can still send you a Wavebird. I've got no issues with that. Because I don't want you to have to put too much effort into trying to figure out what you actually have to fix with it, and I don't know. That just seems like a lot of problems. We don't need the problems, man. I'm happy to just help you out and try to figure out my stuff on my own. Now, with that being said, what did you mean by gotta be in early Monday? Life's treating me alright, Screamoo. I can't complain. I am very busy, but that's my own choice. I wish I wasn't, but, you know, the busyness has a lot of positive things to it as well. I've been able to attend a concert in the last week. I have another one this week as well. And I'm meeting goals I have for myself, but I'm really fucking just kind of overwhelmed, just wanting time to rot away and do nothing. But at the same time, I get, like, really upset when I have time to just sit around and do nothing for extended periods of time. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm trying to figure my life out one step at a time. How about you, Screamoo? And hey, Ace, I'm sorry to hear about the consistent headaches. That is unfortunate, and I can imagine how debilitating that must be. Hopefully there's something that sometime soon can bring that to an end, and you can find the culprit, smash it, and never have to revisit that shitty situation ever again. Because that's not deserved. It's okay, it happens, Ace. I mean, on the bright side, being that you woke up with a bad headache, at least you were able to just go right back to sleep and kind of ignore it for a little bit, but I do also understand that that's not really a great way to have to live life, and that's not ideal. So, I hope better comes for you very, very soon. You know, given the way you usually type, though, I'm not too shocked that you typed improved that way. And that's good. That's something you should definitely get done. I mean, if it's important to you, anyways. If it's not important to you, then I guess don't rush yourself too much. But definitely take the time to do things that matter to you when you think about them. Don't put stuff like that off. Happy to see you here, Vulpix. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I really appreciate you tuning in today. How are you? Similar feeling. I feel like I need to get my Kanto, I always say that both ways. Deck's done before bank shuts down, which could be any time. We still don't have a definitive date on when bank is shutting down, though, right? This is assumption-based still, correct? Because I feel like there was not a date set, but I'm also not... I'm not always chasing information, so I could be wrong. On the bright side, I think somebody will find another way to transfer stuff up. Eventually, even when that day does come. It might take a while, but you could pioneer it as well. You can make a lot of money until Nintendo sues you and leaves you with nothing. Well, maybe they have a little bit of compassion and they're willing to hold on for years yet to come without shutting it down. But I I mean, when it's not something that benefits the company, I don't blame them for not wanting to just funnel money into it. At the same time, though, it's what keeps the fans happy, and they make so much friggin' money anyway. It's not like it really affects them in the long run. Oh, so you didn't mean to wake up to the second alarm, it just so happened to be that way. I'm sorry to hear that, Screamoo. That's a very unfortunate thing. And I know how that feels. When I was 10 years old, my parents decided to move from Canada. Hey, Tony, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How are you? My parents decided to move to Canada, or from Canada to Mexico at the ripe old age of 10. And at 10, you're at an interesting developmental period. I had friends that I was very attached to. I loved them dearly. I spent a lot of time with them. I know this is going to show my age a little bit, but back in the day, we used to always talk. Even, like, when we were at home, we would talk on the phone or go on Messenger or Skype or... I guess back then it was MSN Messenger was the big one, but we were always together, attached at the hip. And my parents, I almost felt like they kind of stripped me away from that. It was definitely a little bit of a culture shock, but I can't say I was really, I don't know, I wasn't really aware of my surroundings enough for it to super negatively affect me, at least in the regard of friendships and such. But anyway, it was terrible for me. I spent the entire time I was there, it was about a year, with absolute disdain for my parents pulling me away from those friendships. But the worst thing is when you're a kid that young, I find oftentimes kids find a way to move on really quickly, and some do and some don't. And my friends did, and when I came back, we were never really friends again. I think I had one sleepover with one of my friends when I came back, and that was it. And I was setting a new foot into middle school, like I think it was 6 months after we got back. And I had to make all new friends and kind of find myself again. And yeah, it definitely... Yeah, I could message them, but it wasn't the same. Wasn't the same. Kids that age, they kind of... I don't know, at least in my experience, when you're not always around the group and you're not hanging out all the time, and... Keep in mind, I lived in Mexico where my Wi-Fi wasn't that great either, so even if I did message them, we couldn't hold like a good video call where we could see and hear each other for extended periods of time. But I don't know, I found that they kind of just found a way to be their own friend group without me, and it kind of just stayed that way. All that to say, I know how it feels, and I know it sucks, but I can tell you, if it makes you feel happier, that things come and go, and as much as stuff sucks in the moment, it's something that when you look back on it in the future, it'll just be a drop in the ocean, just a little thing that came and went, and it's not going to affect you in the long term. But it's also okay to feel your emotions, so don't feel bad about that. Hey Jack, welcome on in. Hope you're doing fantastic. How is your day today, my friend? 100%. When you have groups of friends, a lot of the things that keeps that group, I guess, centric, I don't know, is actions that happen when they're spending time together, right? So when you're not there as a piece of that dynamic for an extended period of time, you kind of end up just not being a part of it after a while. whether the intention is to separate or not from any party. GG's on the 4.3k checks, my dude. Let's go. Over half odds has got to feel great. I feel like you've been doing this way quicker than you expected, too. Maybe not way quicker, but at least slightly quicker. That's awesome, though. Congratulations, dude. I hope you get that thing soon. And I'm really excited to see the video as well. But yeah, don't sweat it, Screamoo. It sucks right now, and it's okay to feel your emotions and be sad and upset, as long as you're not taking it out on other people or anything. Just know this too shall pass. Hey Mario, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. What goes on in the day of the life for you, my friend? I appreciate that, Mario. I opened my... Hey, Pizinga. Happy to see you here. How was your day? I opened my YouTube studio today, and I got a notification saying my channel is 2 years old. That is crazy. I did see the buck. I looked at it earlier today, and now that you say it, I meant to respond about it, and I think it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I was at work. And I sent a video snap, and I believe I omitted my response that I meant to give about the buck. That being said, it looked to be a good size. And good on you, man. That's going to be awesome having that much meat for the next year or so to not have to spend money on, and you get to learn some new ways of making different foods. Should be awesome. By that I mean like deer jerky and like, I don't know, eating more deer steaks and shit. I don't know. I just eat food, man. I'm no connoisseur. Sorry to hear you're back to work. Such is the grind, man. Such is the grind. Hopefully you're thriving as much as you can. Holy shit, how did you get it down so much, Vulpix? That is very impressive. Basically 50%. You should be really proud of yourself, dude. A single purple Skittle. And is that does that also come with coverage of my travel costs, or is that just the Skittle, nothing else? Just got to make sure I have all the complete terms and conditions down to a T here before I make the move. Oh, me too, Jack. Me too. I'm super excited. I have had deer a couple of times. I don't remember in what forms I all had it in, but it was good when I had it before. I think it's gonna be great, man. I think it's gonna be great. Get good. That's the only way. That's the only way, just to get good. Well, you done did it. You done did it, Vulpix. You die for a single purple Skittle? Damn, man. That consumerism got you going fucking wild. Death for Skittle. Not even buy Skittle. Death for Skittle. It's better than what I thought you said. I thought you said for Skitty at first. And frankly, it can be as good of a Pokemon as it wants, but death for a Skitty is not happening, man. Not in my book. Not in my goddamn book. Also, just out of curiosity, my friends, how is the audio sounding? Is the balance okay? Is the music loud enough? Just let me know. Just had to take a listen, but it sounds okay for me. Just let me know if you feel otherwise. Thank you, Vulpix. Thank you, Jack. And Mr. Who, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. If you summon another Pidge on my screen, I think the time for death has come for you, my friend. Jokes aside, what's new, my guy? How is life treating you today? Is anything interesting? Is anything new? Any valuable information to share with a guy? I got valuable information. Spicy Ripple barbecue chips by Great Value. They'll get the job done, man. Oh, fuck. Alright, we good. So with that being said, Vulpix, what steps would one have to take to cut you back down to that low of a time? Are they actionable steps? Or is it something you just have to keep taking a stab at until you're quicker? Oh, dude, Great Value powdered iced tea is really good. I'm with you on that. I haven't had it in a long time because I try to just drink water and coffee. I say coffee, not as a self-control thing. I would just be full of shit to tell you I just try to drink water because the first thing I drink in the morning is 2 cups of coffee every single day. At least Monday through Friday. But, I used to fucking love that stuff, dude. Like, iced tea is one of my favorite beverages. If not my favorite of all time. I just hate how fucking much sugar's in it, man. It's not good. For perfectly balanced as all things should be. Should be, but they not all are. Not all of them are. Hey, Tokemon, welcome on in. I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright. It's been, I don't know. I've been a little bit emotional recently. A little bit, I don't know. I don't know. Life's just been... It's not been bad. It's just been, it's not life. It's me. My outlook's been not so great recently. I don't even know why. I can't pinpoint my finger on it. But overall, I'm doing okay. And I've been doing some fun things, and I've been enjoying them. I don't know. I guess there's duality to everything, right? It's a matter of what you choose. But overall, yeah, I am doing well. How about you, my friend? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you stopping by today. Do what you gotta do. We'll see you when you're back, Screamo. Stay safe. Take her easy. Sometimes you just get caught up in life and you don't remember things, Ace. I know how it is. Hey, Belandros. Welcome on in. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing splendid today, and I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to be here. What's happening? Are you just getting off work? Probably not. I think you're probably getting off work a little later. Could be wrong, though. I'm happy to hear you're doing better. You deserve it, dude. You deserve it. That is awesome. Oh no, that's not good, Mr. Who. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully everybody and everything gets found and recovered in safe and thriving condition. Damn. I'm really sorry to hear that. I know it's kind of indirect to you, but still, that's... Doesn't matter. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and I mean, you shouldn't push yourself too hard either, Vulpix. I think you're at a point where you're performing how you should, and if you're keeping a good pace and you feel confident with what you're doing, I mean, you could passively push to be a little quicker, but I don't necessarily think that's a requirement. That's fair enough, Tokemon. That's fair enough. I do lack a support system almost entirely, and I think that's where my biggest flaws are, man. But that's something that's on me. I gotta work on that. That's awesome. We love having a little bit of extra motivation. And what are you doing with said motivation, Balandros? Must have just been something interesting to her when she saw it and she felt the need to tell you. Probably a piece of the past that she didn't even remember existed until she found that email. Oh, that's awesome, dude. It's good that you're getting onto some projects, stuff that you enjoy doing. Oh, nice. I used to make those amiibo cards as well, allegedly, hypothetically. Yeah, on an Android, you can just flash the NFC tags, N tags, I think they were, and I would just flash the tags on my phone and then use them in Animal Crossing, but I didn't do anything beyond that. Like I just labeled them with a pen and called it. I wasn't actually creating anything pretty. Just coding little tags. That sounds like a good idea. How do you plan to make it, Mr. Who? I feel you on the memory thing, Ace. I really do. I don't know what to attribute it to either. Actually, I do have something to blame. It's probably childhood trauma related, why my memory is so garbage. But yeah, it sucks not being able to recall things as you should. Exactly, Balandros. That's exactly how that works. So you're just labeling the stickers, or are you designing them in a card-like fashion? I like that. I love the creativity. Creative endeavors are so cool, and I think we all need to do more creative things in life. Myself included, man. I don't do fuck all that's creative. I do a little bit of creative stuff at work. Otherwise, like, the stuff I do on the side, like my pool tables, that's not creative. My shiny hunting is not creative, I don't think. I didn't really do anything for that. I just put it all together, man. You know what? It's good to sweep nevertheless. I swept my kitchen yesterday. Granted, that's because Jansport is a messy little bastard and loves to drop things on the floor when she's cooking, but I shan't complain because I have somebody that loves me and is willing to cook for me. Well, that's better than the sloppy pen writing I used to put on my NFC tags, to be fair. I have them all, I think, in a drawer beside me here. Yeah, I got a pretty kick-ass village out of him, man. I got a pretty kick-ass village out of him. Starting with a skillet, adding butter, melting it, stirring in flour. Oh, we're doing a roux. and adding milk, and then cheese, and then jalapeno juice for spice. Sounds tasty to me, dude. Sounds scrumptious, if you ask me. I especially like the jalapeno idea. That's true. I guess one could say that. For me, it's really just an endeavor for some level of community in my life, you know? Or a search for... I think endeavor is the same thing. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't really have any friends outside of... well, I don't really have friends in general. I have a lot of acquaintances, but nobody I hang out with. Nobody I do anything with. But if I practiced all my hobbies, I wouldn't have time for other people, so... I think this is where it's at for me, man. I love it. Are you talking about the, what was it, Lucario Dragon Spiral? Is that what it was? Welcome on in, by the way. I hope you're doing wonderful. Thanks for popping in. 100%. Yes, you do, Mr. Who. Dogs are fucking messy. I know how it be. I know how it is. I used to have a lot of dogs. What does he take of yours, Tokemon? I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good. Yeah, because she would need an Android phone to be able to scan them, right? Because I imagine that's how you're actually coding the end tags, right? And I guess that being said, I'm assuming they are end tags that you're coding, right? I thought it was Lucario. I could be wrong though. I don't know, it seemed interesting. I didn't have any reservations against it, but it also didn't seem like anything super special. Yeah, that would really bother me, dude. I feel everything has a place. And I don't like people messing with my stuff. I find it very disrespectful. I don't appreciate it. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just very much an only child. I don't like my stuff touched or even looked at the wrong way. But yeah, because it can. That's a good way to put it. How many Charizard Megas do we have now? Have they been teasing a Mega release for a little bit, and this was the release they had been teasing? Why'd you want it to be Zoroark, Mr. Who? Yeah, 2 is crazy. Why does it need more than 1 in general? Glad we're on the same page though, Ace. Dragon Spiral, I feel like it's neat. I like it. I didn't find anything super exceptional about it. But at the same time, I don't know, I don't have anything to knock about it either. I forget what its typing was, though. What was its typing? I'm not gonna argue with that one, Mr. Who. That's a fair frickin' point, my guy. That's a fair frickin' point. And do you know when that's happening, Ace? Is there a way you can stop him from doing that, Tokemon? That sounds fucking terrible. I feel like I'd beat his ass. If I were you. Garchomp getting another Mega would be interesting, even though I'm not aware of Garchomp's Mega to begin with, if it has one. Hey, yeah, I bet. What's going on? I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Bro, I feel you. Shiny Miltank is elite. We love Shiny Miltank. Why is the chaining driving you crazy? Is it just continually breaking, even though you're doing everything right? I've never chained, but with that being said, I know that's, generally a... Oh, fuck me. A main point of contention. For a lot of people. No, geez. Do you wanna talk about that? Do you wanna get into the specifics, Tokemon? If not, I totally get it, understand, and respect it. But the thing that I wonder about is, why, from just skipping a court date, does that keep him there for longer? Does it somehow give him a legal right to stay, or I don't understand. I hope so, Mr. Who. I hope so. But 4K is very quickly approaching, and I don't necessarily see that happening. Shu the Lombre, welcome on in, my guy. I hope you're doing splendid today. I appreciate you being here. You know what? I need to match the energy, so give me a sec, I'm gonna do a little spin around, and we're gonna match up. Yo, Shu the Lombre, welcome on in. Hope you're doing fantastic, dude. What the fuck is happening? Oh! There we are. Wow, I'm still tired, but I gave it my best shot, man. I gave it my best shot. How was that spin? Was it good? Since X and Y? Okay, fair enough. And yeah, them chains are bastards, dude. They're bastards. And, I mean, it is completely random, so there's nothing really to be angry at other than the design of the RNG, man. That's some shit, but it is what it is. Yeah! Oh. Well, that's annoying when he keeps skipping his fucking court date. Sounds like he doesn't deserve any leniency, Tokemon. Yeah. Oh, I got it, Mr. Who. I got it for you. We're chilling, Dragon Spiral. We're fucking chilling. I'm trying to keep my energy up right now, but I'm so fucking exhausted. Chat, do I make another coffee today? What is your specific question? Oh, for Masuda. Not me. Not me. I know nothing about Masuda. That damn thing, Shu. That damn Father Muggin thing. I don't know what it is. I think this is... I'm gonna check. I think this is Phase 26. It is 4:16 p.m. for me, Mario. But I did not sleep well last night. However, I've had 2 coffees already today, so I shouldn't have another one. I do have one more smelling salt. Should we maybe rip a fucking the last smelling salt? Don't have a coffee. You know, I will say before you definitively stay dying on that hill, I oftentimes drink coffee at like 1 in the morning and go to bed immediately after. So it won't cause me to have issues sleeping. That's not a problem. It's 4:46 in the morning for you? Are you in India, Dragon Spiral? Holy shit. No, yeah, you probably are. Because that's a half hour out. You're in India or you're in, yeah, I thought so. Let's go. What part of India? Oh, come on. I only got half of them, dude. Okay, what did I miss here? I don't know if that's gonna wake me up, dude. It might. No, I can see it. I can see the message. I don't know if I have ginger tea. Is that just like if I nut into a cup of hot water and mix it? Or are we talking the root here? No shit, dude. Can you at least, like, lock your door to keep him out of there? Pokemon? Central region. I'm not too familiar. Are you close to, like, any large cities? If you what? You didn't hear anything. Okay. 3 hours from Mumbai. Nice, dude. I want to go to India at some point, but I cannot convince Jan, so I will be going on my own. I don't know when or how or what I'm gonna do when I go there, but eventually I will. Eventually I will. No worries, Belandros. Happy to see you back. Are you using the little circular ones? But yeah, I should get some ginger tea. I do have teas somewhere. I just don't know what kinds I have. You're all good, Ace. You're all good. That's just the fucking way she goes. How did he break it? Like he broke the lock on the door? Yeah, I definitely will, Dragon. I definitely will. What's got you up so early in the morning, by the way? Like, it's hella fucking early, dude. Not even 5 yet. Like, got that insomnia going or what? I appreciate the offer, Mario. I appreciate that. Yeah, that happens, man. You look around and you realize all the little ingredients you have, and it turns into a competition of, like, one of those game shows. Not game shows, but like the cooking shows. I used to watch them when I was a kid. I can't remember any, like, specific ones off the top of my bat. Off the top of my bat. Why would I say that? Off the bat, off the top of my head. There we go. But anyway, where it's like, oh yeah, you have to use this one ingredient, but you don't have access to these 3 ingredients or something. Did I just hallucinate console number 11 having a shiny, bro? That's crazy. I straight up, like, hallucinated the sparkles. Like, I looked at it, and I know I didn't see them, but my eyes are really trying to trick me into thinking that I did. When I, in fact, fucking didn't. Ah, neck. It all started with the pickles. So you don't have a handle on your door, Pokemon? What the fuck? That's not good, bro. Do you have the means to go get another one? And why do you usually find yourself waking up at 4, Dragon Spiral? Oh, you don't have a door. Shit, dude. I would feel so uncomfortable without a door. Like when I was younger, I lived in an unfinished basement, and the only door was the door to the basement. That felt very like I just had no fucking privacy whatsoever. I couldn't imagine now, like in my house, now that I rent my house, it happens, Ace, it happens. Like I couldn't imagine not being able to lock my door every night when I sleep, because I do. I lock my bedroom door every night when I sleep. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Belandros. It was tough living for like 10 plus years without having actual doors or an actual door or actual walls. When I moved into my own house, it was insane. It felt and still sometimes feels so surreal just to have a bedroom. Hey, thanks for joining the Discord, by the way. Yeah, I bet. I appreciate that. Great to have you there. Yeah, it all matters with the... It all starts with a door, anyway. Sheep cheese. That's interesting. Shell on peanuts on the side. We love it. I usually don't eat any nuts that aren't already integrated into something. But I love me a sunflower seed. Oh, sunflower seeds are fucking delicious. Have you, I don't know. Have you considered other options by chance, Pokemon? Maybe something, a living situation that's a little bit more comfortable? Or do you have any other options for places you could go or things you could do? Well, it's great to have you here, dude. It's great to have you here. Do you have a name I could call you by that's not just not yeah, I bet? I guess I could just call you Bet. I'm Trying to think of a way to keep it short and sweet. Maybe I'll stick with bet. That works. Since the stupid handle thing we got going on now, don't have a custom username. How young is your youngest brother, Pokemon? You got the time to do it now, Ace? Or are you still working on that, the CV? Or the things associated with such a CV? Oh, and right below. When I say this damn passport is annoying as fuck to do, it is. What's annoying about it? I don't think I've ever had too many encumbrances when it comes to getting a passport working and dealt with. And I did just have to renew mine about a year and a half ago. Which I didn't have a passport for so long. I needed to get a whole ass new one. I know how it feels. My first time playing through Emerald was on a Japanese copy because it was too expensive for me to buy an English copy. So I ended up, I don't know, it was an interesting time learning to play that. I had various resources for English references to things that were in the game, but it got tough. Okay, so I misunderstood from the start then, because when you said passport, I was only thinking passport. That's my bad. Sorry about that. I do know what you were talking about at the start of the stream. I just, I thought maybe it went hand in hand. I don't know. He's in his 20s, but I was an excited and outgoing person at a young age. He's so introverted and couldn't deal with this place. How many people do you got living in your house, Pokemon? If you don't mind me asking. And you're in your 30s, right? But you know, the one thing is too, remember you're an adult and you have agency over your life and you don't always have to be taking care of other people either. That can be a huge stressor that some people don't need. But then again, I know for a lot of people, family is really important to them. I come from a walk of life where I don't really value family too much. And you know, I almost feel bad saying that, but it's just honest. I've got a couple of family members I value, and that's it. But even then, I don't put anybody over anybody. I look at people as a person. I don't look at you as I don't care if you're blood. I don't care if you're not blood. I don't care if I've known you for 5 years or if I've known you for 50. At the end of the day, I just look at people as people. And whatever attention or acknowledgement you get is simply going to be based on our relationship and my anecdote of who you are as a person. Hey, no worries. Take her easy, Bet. Have a fantastic day. And I appreciate you being here. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Stay safe. Enjoy yourself. What is Catalan, Belandros? I was trying to contextually figure that out, but I'm not sure I can. It happens, Ace. It's okay. I'm sure you can get it figured out even without your full recollection. You got her. My parents and little brother, and there's my oldest brother and his girlfriend. Oh, his girlfriend's there too? And he still takes all this time to come in and bother the shit out of you? He doesn't have better things to do? Oh, fuck me. Okay. I see. Thank you for clarifying that, Belandros. I appreciate that. That's really cool. You're very driven to learn, and I think that's a valuable it's a valuable asset, a valuable trait, rather, to have. Not a lot of people do. Make sure you keep on that path, man. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's really tough for me to place any value on family. The biggest thing is like, I don't know. I think some of the biggest letdowns I've ever had in my life were from family. To this day, I still, every once in a while, realize just how much I missed out on, I guess. And how amazing people truly can be without having some weird ulterior motives, I guess, you know? Well, that would be nice, Ace. That would be nice. We enjoy employment. I wanted to be employed for a very, very long time, and when I was a child, my parents would not allow me to be. But as soon as I was able to be employed as an adult, I was. That'd be cool. What's making you want to learn Danish? How old is your older brother, Tokemon? Because, I don't know, it doesn't really sound like a very adult way to act, honestly. I know he's an adult, but still. I agree, Belandros. I do. Now, my only point of contention there is, sorry, I'm just gonna change the music here. I don't like this playlist. I want the Minecraft playlist, and that's it. How does that sound? Is it a nice level of ambience, my friends? I don't know. I just like, even in a world where I find that I'm connected with people and I feel like I theoretically should have the pick of the crop when it comes to, you know, creating a family. like a family, quote unquote, for myself, right? A family of people that I trust and can go to and talk to about how I feel, and you know, I don't know. I find that it's not as easy as one might make it sound. Or maybe I'm just too independent. I don't know. I don't know. That's one thing I wish. I wish I had a strong family foundation. I'm so fucking jealous of people that have solid, loving, caring families that aren't narcissistic and actually have true and honest love for one another. I feel like I never really grew up with that. And for a long time, I just said, ah, yeah, you know, fuck those people, we don't care, whatever, right? But I get older and I realize just how much there is to appreciate in that regard, and how much there is that a guy really missed out on, you know? Yeah, that's crazy, Tokamon. Bro's got to figure his stuff out. At 42, he can't be acting like that. Do you guys at least have a pretty big space? So you're not always super close to him? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you might as well be able to communicate better with the people around you, right, Ace? Yeah, I think, I don't know, I think the idea of found family is a great thing, but I don't know if I truly ever found that, or if I truly ever will. I think as a person, I just don't really... I don't know, man. Like, I think I don't like people. But at the same time, that's not the case. Because you know, if I go on vacation or something and I'm in a new place, or I'm out and I'm in a good mood and I'm, excuse me. I'm in a good mood and I go to a shopping mall or something, like, I love interacting with people and learning about people and stuff, but at the same time, I don't have enough tolerance for people that I want to... I don't know, I don't find myself wanting to just spend time with people and create those memories and stuff. I don't know what the fuck I could attribute that to, man. I also don't know what I could attribute my absolute lack of ability to encounter Pokemon to. I need something to attribute that to. Oh, that's sweet, Dragon Spiral. That is so sweet. That's a special thing. Is it that bad, Tokamon? Seriously? Like, you have to actually do that to keep him away from you? Extroverted introversion. By just reading that at a basic level, I think I understand that, but do you want to give just a brief explanation so maybe I can see if there's any nuance that my brain's not picked up on? I don't know, man. Like, I just don't... I don't know. I don't trust people, and I always find a reason to not like people. And I really hate to say that because it doesn't, I don't know, it feels disrespectful in a way. Okay, yeah, that's about what I figured. Thank you, Ball. I don't know. I have a really hard time, like, getting to know people and then, like, just leaving it at that and enjoying their company. I have this thing, like, here, let's give an example. So, I had, when I first moved into this house, I had some roommates, and I knew the one from childhood, from young childhood. I thought we'd get along, you know. Turns out bro was super fucking lazy. Which, I mean, you know, I can get over that. I know lazy people. I'm lazy myself sometimes. It is what it is. But I noticed that over, like, the littlest things, he would lie. And it was verifiable. Like, I knew he would lie about these little things. These tiny little things. No worries, Ace. Do what you gotta do. And it grew to the point of... And I mean, the lies ended up growing bigger, and it ended up being a pretty large issue at one point based on a situation he put me in due to that. But, my point is... Once I started to notice that lying, even though it was little white lies every once in a while, this disdain just grew. And suddenly, like, I never wanted to fucking be around him. I didn't want to see him. I didn't, like, if I had to look at him, I was pissed off. And that's not a once-off case. I'm like that with everybody. I have family that I have, like, spoken to and then noticed that same kind of behavior in within like a day or I don't know, like a week or something, and I will full on cut that person out of my life forever because of that. Like, I don't know if it's, I almost feel like there's something wrong with me for being that strict with how I, like, with what I allow around me. I feel like I'm not giving people enough grace, especially because I feel like I would want some level of grace as well. Especially given the fact that I was not a decent person my whole life, and I emanated a lot of those traits that I fucking hate in people. But I don't care who the fuck you are. You could be my mother. And if you show any of those undesirable traits around me, I will immediately, like, my body almost, like, gets sick. And it's like every time I'm around the person, it just gets worse. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I get, like, I feel physically... Oh, I don't know how to describe it. I get angry, and I get annoyed, and I get, like... I mean, really, like, internally angry. I don't know, man. I don't know. It feels so wrong to have those feelings towards people, but, like, I just don't tolerate fucking any bad traits. And it even comes down to relationships. Like, there's been times where I get into arguments with my partner, and then I'm like, man, you know, if this is what I gotta deal with, I just don't fucking... I have no issues just cutting this out of my life, you know? And it's a very bad trait to have in regards like that, because it almost makes... I don't know, I feel like it creates a volatile environment, and it's not ideal for everybody, but I just... Yeah, I don't know. I have no tolerance for any sort of... a certain list of behaviors, actions, personality traits. And I think that's why I think I don't like people. Okay, let me actually read what you guys are saying, because I'm just spewing a bunch of shit out of my mouth. You really shouldn't have to deal with that, Tokemon. You really shouldn't. I hope you know that. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of fair, Dragon. I have a really hard time finding people I want to be around for an extended period of time. And don't get me wrong, they exist in my life. I could name like 4 or 5 people right now that I love being around regardless, and I can be open and honest with. So I don't want anybody to feel like that's like those don't exist in my life, or like I don't want them to feel discounted, because they do exist. I am thinking of the people right now, and I don't care to name them, but I'm sure they know who they are. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like it's probably better off for me in the long run, because that kind of attitude towards people likely keeps me safer in the long run. Like, due to lack of exposure to shitty people and energy and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I've definitely got to be missing out on some stuff because of it. Yeah, I've been that way a lot of my life, Belandros. And I too found a reason to... I found 2 different reasons to change and to get that out of my life. But the one thing is the spitefulness is gone. But the intolerance, I feel like that still sticks around a little bit. But it's just intolerance for the actions of which I described, right? So maybe it's a defense mechanism. Maybe I do that to keep out of my life what's been in my life before and I know did me dirty. I could see that. I like that I can just sit here and kind of yap about this stuff, because it really gives me a point of introspection. A point where I can actually truly begin to understand maybe why I feel these ways. Why I do the things I do. And that's true, Belandros. That is true. And life is such a weird thing. It sucks, but it's been useful in the past, and we just carry it with us now. Like a mental appendix. And you know, the thing is I honestly, I don't really know how wrong that is. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense, and the more as a protection mechanism, I think it's justifiable more than anything. No worries, Tokemon. No worries, dude. Do you have an idea of if he might be out of your hair soon? If you might... Oh, good. My wax for my pool table job tomorrow got shipped. Nice. Which I since found a thing of wax that I had. I didn't even need to order it. That was my bad. Nice. Yeah, sorry, I kind of got lost in my own head there. I'll just reiterate what I'd said. Do you see a time where he might be out of there soon and you won't have to deal with that anymore? I mean, the safer thing is you leaving. I mean, that'd be quicker, right? And, you can feel safe in your own place immediately. All the GameCubes, and one does have a working disk drive, but it's still an error cube. What's wrong with the cube itself? Is it just giving a an error when you try to make it read a disk? Is it a disk read error or something else? Yeah, and I mean, you shouldn't have to be fending to protect your own shit that nobody else should be touching. I mean, definitely make sure you're standing up for yourself and saying like, hey, this is my shit. You can not. You can leave me alone, please, and thank you. And make sure you reiterate that. I also think from other person's perspective, do they know they're annoying you by the little things? Because people change if they're told. Well, it's not... I don't care if people annoy me. That's fine. I have a tolerance for people being annoying. How would I put this? I think the best way I could put it is it's character flaws that bother me. So people who chronically over-exaggerate experiences, people who lie all the time, people who steal, people who, you know, if you litter your cigarette butts, I don't have a tolerance for that. I immediately lose a level of respect for people who just litter without thinking about it. Well, that's good, Pokemon. That's good. Bear in mind, I used to be the same person who would litter myself, right? But, if somebody doesn't have any issues defiling somebody else's property, somebody who does not treat things that other people own as their own. You know, if somebody will say, oh yeah, this isn't my car, so I don't care, and they drive it like shit. Well, now I don't want to be around you at all, because you're clearly a disrespectful fucking asshole. It's things like this that really draw me away from people. And correcting people doesn't fix it, because there's reasons people... I mean, sometimes people will change, but most of the time, I try. I try to help people out and help them see their own way. And generally, people continue to do what they do. Because people are creatures of habit, and they don't care. And at which point, you're not worth my time. Reset button's stuck, but the disc is spinning, so the laser works. If the disc is spinning, I don't know if the reset button would be stuck. Because I don't think when you press the reset button, it spins. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Good on you, Ace. What's confusing you, though? Oh, Balandros. When I was in Cabo, I noticed that a lot. And granted, like when I was in Cabo, I was smoking menthol cigarettes. I was smoking joints every single day. Because that was my 10-day, actually it was Jan's 10-day vacation. Because she got that for getting her Bachelor of Education. But, every single day we would go to the beach, and that's the first thing we would do. We'd eat, and then we would go and we'd smoke a joint, and then we would have a cigarette or three, and every single time, you know what I did? I took my butts and I carried them to a garbage can, and every single time I found myself grabbing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other fucking butts and bringing them with me on my way there, and every time I kicked the sand around, I noticed the same thing. It's like people don't understand or don't care that their actions have fucking consequences. Like, this is a beautiful place and we're just defiling it? Why? Why act like that? Hola, San, ¿cómo estás el día de hoy? ¿Estás bien? Yeah, it really grinds my gears, man. I just, like, the world has give and take. And the world, you know, I look at it in a way and I'm like, the world probably, you know, a lot of the bad stuff that goes on, it probably happens in part because of how we treat it. Like, I don't know, I look at karma in a very real way. And I feel like the world, the world might be a better place if we were all better people, in a way. And Son, no dormí mucho anoche, estoy un poco despiadada, pero buena en general. Gracias. Gracias. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Yeah, I don't know if clean beaches really, hey, thank you for the raid, Giuseppe, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey there, Ralph. Hey there, Wild Lynx. What's going on? How you doing today? How are you doing today? Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's very kind of you. Anything interesting happening this eve for y'all? Speak American. This is America. Oh, fuck you. Ah, you know, the funniest and worst part about that is Spanish is one of the official languages in the United States, and yet you'd still hear people saying that bullshit. I don't know, I'm Canadian, so I'm just assuming, but what's going on, everybody? Well, then fuck that thing. You'll get it figured out later, Ace. You'll get it figured out later. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen a fully proper clean beach in many years. With that being said, I will say, when I was in Cabo, they had a whole crew that was dedicated to keeping the beaches clean. And they drove up and down there every day. And that was entirely their job. They had SUVs that they, or was it ATVs? I think it was both, SUVs and ATVs. Yeah, and they would just clean stuff up, which was good. One thing I did notice is there was a lot of dead boxfish in Cabo, though. Poor little guys always wash up. And the damn seagulls won't even eat them, dude. You should, Belandros. Although you can't really... In a lot of the places you go there, you have to be selective with where you go. The reason is because the beaches are not all swimmable due to the Pacific Ocean. Even the, like, El Mer de Cortés, Dios mío, El Mer de Cortés está fucking rough. It's rough water. The undercurrents are a little dangerous, so, yeah. But Cancun is very pretty. I don't recall how the beaches were, though. I haven't been there in like a decade. 15 years, actually. 16. Gracias, son. Hold on one further mucking second here. I gotta pop a translate in because I don't know exactly how to say what I want to say. Oh. ¿Qué hay de nuevo contigo, son? Oh, yes. I really gotta work on my Spanish, man. Where would you recommend going in Spain when I do go? Balandros? Me too, Ace. Me too. I'm with you. No, but you know what? In the same breath, Ace, people aren't smart in general. People aren't smart. And that includes me. I'm aware of that. I want to go somewhere beautiful with a lot of... Nowhere particularly in Spain. I don't have any biases. I just want to go somewhere gorgeous. That is warm, you know, warmer, more humid, if possible. I love mountainous jungle. I love water. I'm still interested though. Santillana del Mar. I'm gonna write that down. I've still written it down. That being said, I mean, I'm definitely okay to go to colder places too. But I like warm. Yeah, where the fuck was I there? Where the fuck was I there? Yeah, solar punk is a term I'm not familiar with either. Cyberpunk, sure. Hey, Alcatraz, welcome on in. Hope you're doing great. What's going on today, my friend? Anything new with you? No, that's fair, dude. That is fair. I just like to point out that people in general are dumb. And, you know, even if Americans are dumber than a lot of other people, I think the rest of the world deserves that recognition, too, that we're all fucking stupid. Let's go. How you enjoying it so far, Alcatraz? Fair enough, Pokemon. I mean, I'm the king of not knowing much, dude. So, you're not alone. You're really not alone. I know how it is, man. I'm pretty socially fucking stunted. And that goes for knowledge and the ability to speak to people with fluidity. God, I am so terrible at talking to people. Santillana del Mar is a very old city that very early on decided to establish laws and regulations as to preserve the look of their town. So there's no bright colors, and no billboards, and no parking lots. Yo, I love that. That sounds very interesting. Is there much to do there? And if so, what would you recommend going there to do? Fuck. Okay, interesting. Thank you for clarifying on the solar punk. Is that a favorite of yours, Balandros? Or is that just a staple in Santillana del Mar? Or is there a different reason you say that? Guys, remember, if you haven't already, by the way, to please drop a like on the stream. It is the best free way to show support to the stream. I do really appreciate it. Y'all know how the algorithm works and stuff. Yeah, I'm grateful to have you here. And what is that topic, Ace? You're getting old. You're only as old as you feel, my dude. You're only as old as you feel. Don't rip yourself down like that. No worries, Tokemon. I am currently wishing for a coffee as well. I want a coffee so bad. But I've already had 2 today. And one of them I had black. And I don't really have any creamer, so I don't know if I want to have another black one. I could, though. I have, like, those syrup sweeteners, but those aren't the same. It's gotta be cream, bro. Gotta have some milk contents to it, you know? You're not wrong about the greed part, Jack. Okay, sounds good. I appreciate the recommendations, Balandros, and I will keep that in consideration. I still don't know where my next vacation's gonna be. I'm still in the middle of deciding it, but I think Jan and I still want to go somewhere all-inclusive. Oh, thank you for sending that map to the pit, Balandros. Somewhere hot, somewhere all-inclusive the next time we go. I really want to go to Thailand or the Philippines, but she doesn't really seem to want to. She wants to go to, like, the Dominican or something, which is fine, but I don't know. We'll see. Don't know who Hutterites are. You're clearly not Canadian then, my friend. Not that Hutterites are Canadian anyway, but we have a lot of Hutterites here. I know, you always knock Thailand, Jack, but I just want to... Okay, hear me out, I still am going to go there at some point, and you're not going to stop me. But, hopefully that's not it, Alcatraz. I would like to go to Vietnam. Vietnam is, like, on the top of my list as well. Vietnam is fucking gorgeous, and it's cheap to go there. I knew I saw something weird. Fuck! No way! I mean, that's fine, but what are you doing? Dude, there's a fucking ladybug on my monitor. Oh, wait, where did he go? Oh, he's right there. He fell off my light. Are they, like, nesting inside of my fucking light or something? What happened? So, in Canada, if you guys aren't aware, when it gets cold outside, ladybugs find their way into houses. And they hide in the corners of window sills and stuff. In an attempt to survive, to keep away from the cold, but they're actually naturally supposed to hibernate. So this doesn't... no, it's not shiny. That's the worst part. They're supposed to hibernate, but them doing this stops them from hibernating. Dude, you're not gonna... just fucking get on my finger. This guy is so tiny. This is the smallest ladybug I've ever seen. Thank you. Get on my finger. I appreciate it. Look at this little guy. Look at how small he is. You guys see that little guy? What a cute little friend. Like, look at him compared to my decrepit finger. We shall name him Steve. Hello, Steve. Say hi to chat. He is a friend. But I think I'm gonna go bring him outside. Because he doesn't belong in here. And I'm sorry, buddy, but you gotta hibernate. He's got 2 dots. Just 2. Yeah, you're not supposed to hibernate in here. You're supposed to hibernate outside. He will die outside. But I did my research, and they do hibernate in the winter here. So I don't know. I don't know how else they exist. I don't think he'll die. I mean, I don't have a problem leaving him in here. Personally, I think bro deserves to live. I don't know. I do have a sill where they tend to stay. Like I had. Oh yeah, we have snow around the. Yeah, we have snow right now. You betcha, dragon. I do have a windowsill where ladybugs tend to stay in the winter in my house, and I don't like kick them out because I don't want them to die. So you know what? I'll go bring him to the sill. And I'm gonna have a dab pen hit while I'm at it. So drop those chair stream emotes, my friends. You know, show some love for our little friend here. And you gotta experience snow at least once, but trust me, you won't miss it. You definitely won't miss it. Yeah, I'm gonna go set him in and see if maybe he's got some family in the other sill. But I'm gonna hit the dab pen. I'm gonna go put him in the sill, and I'll be right back, guys. Say goodbye, as you will never see our friend again. Yes, yes. Have your fun, little guy. All right. Oh my God, where did he go? Oh my God. Fuck. God damn it. Shit. He must have fallen off my hand. Or maybe he flew. I mean, they do have wings, but I don't want to move and then end up squishing him. Okay. Oh. I think he's just gonna end up existing somewhere in the room, because, Oh, there's this... Oh yeah, Jan definitely ate in my hoodie. Jesus Christ. I did not stain this. Alright, well, I don't know what to say about the ladybug, guys. He rather flew away, or, he fell off and I can't find him. But that's okay. He'll stay warm. It's all good. It's all good. Take her easy, Belandros. And we'll see you when we see ya. Chat, drop those share stream emotes if you are a member of the channel. If not, then no, I'll just be back in a sec. I'm gonna go hit my pen, and then I'll be right back. If y'all see our little ladybug friend, let me know, cause yeah, I'm at a loss, dude. He was small, but not so small I wouldn't have seen him. All right. I'll be back. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, yep. Oh, wow. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Now, that being said, I never found the ladybug. I was not in the room, though, so that's kind of to be expected. Where the fuck did he go? That being said, I am still gonna have to run back upstairs in a minute, because I found this Keurig pod, and this Keurig pod contained something I did not know that I had. It's a chocolate cherry flavored coffee. So I'm excited to give that a try. It's different, and maybe it's caffeine free. I can feel better about myself that way. But either way, that's the case. How often do you guys run a burn pile, Jack? For some reason, I didn't think that was necessarily something you did. Why? I don't know. Also, I think I'm gonna do Billingcraft on Thursday, guys. I fucking miss it. It's been a minute. I don't know why I haven't been going back to it, but I'm gonna make a little bit of a plan, and I think Billingcraft Thursday. Granted, it's not going to be a long stream on Thursday, because I do have a concert I'm going to. Oh, cool. That makes sense. That would explain why I wouldn't have ever considered it. If it happens that seldom. That's interesting. And I mean, it makes sense. It do make sense. You can't bury all of it. Because that's predominantly the case, right? Like, it's separated and then some of the shit's buried. If I recall correctly. Most of it's buried, I would imagine. And I did read what you said, Belandros. I don't know if I acknowledged that when I left the stream, because I think it was there, but appreciate you. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, we did a tour of the city dump. And that was interesting, except the whole time I was preoccupied with playing with my Bakugan. Which, I mean, just to be clear, old habits die hard. Also, why do I not have this full? I have one missing from making this full. Do I have one laying around I can put in here? No, I'd have to find the... I have a container with like 30 more. But, yeah, I was too preoccupied playing with my Bakugan to have been paying attention. It was really cool. I feel like this is something that might actually be worth some money. Not that I care. These are childhood memories. I wish I knew where the cards were. I don't know where any of the cards are. I mostly just have the Bakugan themselves. I was super obsessed with Bakugan for a very long time. I want to say it was like... shit. 3 or 4 years. I know in elementary we would take our Bakugan and we would bring them out onto the playground. And we would, hey, happy to see you back, Dragon Spiral. We would put our Bakugan on the metal parts of the playground, and we'd just pop them open everywhere. Some of us carried the cards with us, and had, like, absolutely no idea how to actually, like, play with the Bakugan. I know there's, like, a number on the inside of them. I don't think I ever knew what it meant, or cared to know what it meant. Interesting. But I did love them. Same with Beyblades, but Beyblades were a little bit more straightforward. You build them, and you battle them together. That was a super fun time. We used to like custom build our own. You could have the rippers with the plastic strip in them, or you could get the ones that were cable driven. And the cable driven ones, we would get like multiple of them and then mix them together so they'd have like multiple color schemes. Those were so cool until we inevitably broke them. Usually. God, that was such a fun time, though. Just saw a few people doing the Mewtwo. I didn't know they did it to make it easy, but Mewtwo feels stiff. What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate? Like people were shiny hunting Mewtwo? And what about the easiness? I don't understand. And the stiff. I mean, really, that I'm confused in multiple ways. I've fallen, and I can't get up. How have I not said yet, by the way, everybody, remember to stay hydrated and drink some damn water. Because we do need to do that. Cheers to everybody here. Beautiful. Hydration is key. And with that being said, I do have a coffee that is now probably brewed upstairs. That being said, I think what I'm going to do, I usually do this with the Keurig pods. I'll see if this is an actual coffee or if it's like a powder inside of a container. Hey, thanks, Diabolic. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and it's awesome having you here. Thanks for tuning in. What's new? How's things going? Yeah, that's way too kind. If it's one of those that's a pod with coffee, usually I'll just open it, close it, and then brew it again. I'll brew the same one twice, because it's not worth wasting a whole nother pod for another bit of coffee that I can, frankly, I can get more out of whatever's in it. But if it's one of those powder ones, then there's absolutely 0 point. You're just running water through plastic once again. Oh, yeah, that's true. He doesn't look like a very dynamic, malleable character. By malleable, I mean like someone who would be, I don't know, move a lot in action. Bro's just gonna hit you with that 11 and do all he needs to do. Hit you with that side beam. He'll do it, man. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. I'll be right back. Or rather, run it through the machine once more so I can get more coffee out of it. Alrighty, chat. We're here. And I got it. This is a, dare I say, black, even though it's flavored on its own. A black cherry chocolate coffee. It was indeed actual coffee grounds. Yeah, but it was advertised as chocolate cherry pots. I'm gonna let it cool down for a bit. Hopefully it doesn't taste like ass. Berry tea in your coffee. How does that taste? That sounds like that could be... I don't know, it could maybe be good, but that also, like, off the bat doesn't sound great. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Well, I mean, Mewtwo was the original, like... Yo, wait, was that the fucking ladybug again? I found him. Chat, I fucking found him. How did you get here, you little bastard? Should I just leave him in the game room, guys? Honestly, like, he's chilling already. He's little. Look at that, we found him again. Don't mind my ugly ass finger. You know what? Yeah, let's just set him back on the monitor. He's good, bro. He's valid. Jack's right. If I put him outside, he'll probably die. I mean, he might hibernate, but I don't know. Get off of me, bro. I can't get him off of me now. He doesn't want to leave, dude. Chat, I can't get this guy off my finger. Get. I gotta use another finger to wipe him off. Get down. Oh, ladybug, get down now. Oh, get down now. Oh, squished it. Let's go. Okay, he's off. I think he's chilling on the monitor because it's warm. Oh. Okay, good. Bro was just about walking on my fucking screen. Like, you're good to chill, but if you're gonna go on my screen and you're gonna obscure my view of the cubes, that's gonna be a damn problem. Do you put any specific kind of tea in it, or like any kind of tea, Tokemon? But yeah, I feel like Mewtwo was like the original, the original sought-after Pokemon, the original boss. But then again, he's a creation. He's not even a real boss, technically. You know what I mean? Not by birth. He was just kind of thrown into it. Yeah, if he's lucky, I'll put him on the sidewalk and he can make his way to the snowbank. But yeah, I don't need him. I don't need him obscuring my vision, bro. Steve's just got to stay and chill, but like low key. You know what I mean? If Steve's not low key chilling, he's high key in the way. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Blueberry tea is good. I think one of my favorite ones I've ever had is I had a raspberry tea that was delicious before. I really like fruit teas in general, though. A lot of people really don't like them, but I mean like a full-on fruit-flavored tea is where it's at. A real cherry tea, and I'm not talking like a... Oh, what's the name of that common cherry flavor that everyone thinks is cherry, but it's really only one kind of cherry? No, Concord's a grape. Concord grape is the type of grape flavor that people think like gum is modeled after, but there's a specific type of cherry. Anyway, I'm talking like a more bitter cherry flavor. That in a tea is really good. That is very true. That is literally his direct quote. Maraschino cherry? That might be it. That might be it. I'm thinking of those red ones. Those bright red ones. That taste like fucking candy. Because they basically are candy. And that's not how a grape grows. It must be. I think that's correct. Bro, you really got me with the direct Mewtwo quote, though. Yeah, I had a multi-pack of different fruit-flavored teas, like, probably 5 or so years ago. And I was really sad when I finished them, because I was not able to find another one of those multi-packs. And I since haven't gotten any, and for that reason, I just haven't really gotten any different tea. But what I think I might do is buy bulk loose tea that's flavored. I found at Bulk Barn they have some. I might just do that up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I even have a loose tea chamber that like goes into the cup. Yeah, that's not the kind of cherry flavor I shoot for. That maraschino cherry. That's good for one thing, and that's a Black Forest cake, my friend. Any other place, I don't think it has... I don't think it stands its full ground, you know? Actually, inside of those cherry chocolate concoctions. I know a lot of people hate them, and I forget what they're called, but those are good too. With that syrup, ooh, it works. It works, man. Cello, I think that's one brand of them. Cello cherry chocolate. They are horrid. You can have all of them. I don't want all of them, but I'm down with just like one. Bear in mind, I'm literally drinking a cherry chocolate coffee. Let's see how it is. Bro, it's funny. You can't even see my lip. And I have a top lip. It exists. But the mustache really obscures it. No, I wouldn't really call them a cherry. We'll find other places to allocate them, Belandros. Oh, you know what? That still tastes like a black coffee, but you just put a hint of black or cherry in there. That's good. I like it. It's definitely caffeinated, though. And I should not be drinking another cup of coffee today. So, bad idea overall. But the taste is decent. Oh. He flew onto the ring light. Keep it up, Steve. Keep it up. Oh, dude. That is the best. We love a kitty making biscuits. I mean, it sucks that she's got sharp feet. But it's the consequence you bear for biscuit making. Everything good comes with at least a little bit of pain. This is that pain. It is not bad. This is growth, Balandros. If I had the heart to actually take care of living beings, oh man, I would have a cat in a heartbeat. I think they're so cute and sweet until they're not. But yeah, I don't need that, man. Plants are already too much of a responsibility for I don't know. I think it could go either way, Balandros. I would argue that you could be distasteful of it. You can have distaste towards it, and you would still say something about it. I would argue that would make you say it more. Cats brainwash their owners. What are the steps? What are the steps they take to do this? What kind of videos did you make of him? You just took videos of the cat being silly, or what? Or did you, like, take pictures of the cat and then tell AI to make a video of it doing something dumb? That's less admirable, but I get it. I get it. No, bro. You lost out. What made her switch up to the blanket? I feel like there's inherent disrespect ingrained in that action. If you're making biscuits, you're making them for me, girl. Come here. Second someone else comes into the room and my cat's making biscuits on their chest, oh, you don't get my cat anymore, bro. Toxoplasmosis, which is... No, I joke. I think being territorial over your animal having affection for other people is weird. Kind of cringe. Yeah, not familiar with toxoplasmosis. And fluffiness is great, dude. We love fluffy textures. I feel like you'd almost want the feedback of the human skin more, though, you know? Because it kind of pushes back on the cat. They don't really get much resistance with a blanket. 7,000 encounters into this phase, by the way. Aw, that's cute. He was just meeting with a kitty in the wild. You had him outside. And they went and, like, sniffed each other and stuff. You got the gist? Bro. What do you mean? How did I get the gist, and how do you think I got it? I'm out of the loop, bro. Wait, what? It's a disease that cats carry but are immune to that makes mice attracted to cats. Okay. I get you, I get you. If that converted to humans, that would be something fucking else. Expanding on the sentence didn't make me any more informed, Alcatraz. Oh. So do you have that cat now? Like, is that cat now your, now one of your pets, Tokemon? No, I know what the sentence means, but, The reason I'm saying what I'm saying is that Alcatraz never expanded on what I asked. They said cats brainwash their owners, and I said, give me the steps. And they immediately went to you got the gist. I didn't get the gist. Nobody told me shit. Oh, so it can affect humans still. Just generally most humans would lie unaffected. Ah, toxoplasmosis was the step. Okay, I got it. I got it. We're getting it now. I'm understanding. I didn't realize you guys had this enhanced level of coordination. I'm sorry to hear that. Have you tried hydrating? Speaking of which, guys, do not forget to hydrate. It's important. Let's cheers and sip. That's going for number 2. Well, that definitely wouldn't have helped you out, Ace. I don't know if I want to be more tolerant to the smell of cat piss. That's a Febreze moment, bro. I'm gonna go nose blind. And then what? Are you winning, son? Ah, kinda, yeah, I'd say so. I mean, we're under odds still. We've gotten no shinies today, but we're vibing. I got a chocolate cherry flavored coffee I'm rocking here. I got water. I got the cubes running. Ooh, and, yeah, we're vibing, man. How about you? Are you winning, Shumania? Yeah, bro, I had to do it. I got like 80 coffee pods upstairs, so it's not like I'm hard up on them, but shouldn't be drinking so many of them. That's delicious, just as is. That doesn't need a bit of sugar. Doesn't need a bit of fucking cream. Syrup, nothing. That is delectable on its own. Dude, it's my, it's tied for my favorite mug. I have 2 favorite mugs for 2 different reasons. But for utility, like overall, it's my favorite mug. Because it's so big. It holds so much coffee. Color's great. It's a great material. Overall, mug of the century, bro. You sold it? Wait, I don't understand. How do you sell the cat and then it lives in a bush? Did you sell it to the land? Yeah, I'm not with the smell of cat piss, bro. Cat piss is disgusting. I need absolutely nothing to do with cat piss. I hate when I do pool table jobs and I'll go to the person's house. Oh, excuse me. And you can tell when people have cats and they do not clean up after them properly, because the house just reeks like cat piss. Why'd you sell the kitten, Pokemon? And how did it end up living on the side of the house if you sold it? Vanilla coffee's good. And yeah, I use it to kind of wake up every morning at work because I'm tired, and then honestly, low-key, Kind of helps regulate the bowel movements too. Especially if I eat too close to dinner. Or too close to dinner, that's not how that fucking works. Too close to bed. If I eat dinner too close to my bedtime, sometimes the coffee just helps speed up the day. Plus, it's a good thing to wake up to in the morning. But sometimes I'm like, damn, I'm craving water, but I need to wake up. So I compromise and drink coffee. Do you still have that cat, Belandros? Oh, trust me, I know Belandros. That's why I do it. She left? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, like she physically left. I thought you meant she died. How does that work? Do your cats just come and go as they please? Well, that's good that she's still kicking. Hey, Astron, welcome on in. Hope you're doing great. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we got the cubes running. We got the cubes running today. Oh, I understand, Pokemon. I see. Oh, that's really interesting. What the hell? So does your cat just, like, kind of live on the rooftops, then? It just doesn't come home super often? Doesn't it get cold? Because it still gets cold where you are, right? Console 28, top left in the back, guarded by the 2 orange cubes. You got it, Shu, you got it. Yeah, it was tough to make them all fit, Astron, but we made them work. We made them work. I would love to expand at some point and do more, but I won't because I physically can't display nothing else. Unless you mean back here. I guess that's probably what you mean. I also enjoy that. I like having them right behind me. Oh, that's interesting, Belandros. See here, people oftentimes treat their cats as outdoor cats. And they kind of just come home whenever. But the thing is these people leave their cats out even when it's minus 40 degrees Celsius, and they don't set up warm places for them. And they die, and they get hit by cars all the time. They freeze to death. It's pretty terrible. I really do not support, and I know there's multiple people in my neighborhood who do so. I do not support the people here doing that because of how cold it gets and how dangerous it is when the cats get out on the street. But if the cats have a place to go that's safe, that's a whole other thing. I think that expands on their lifestyle. As long as it is safe. Yeah, it's pretty insane, dude. Like, literally minus 40 degrees Celsius. They just leave their cats outside. They don't have dog doors or anything. Like, they just leave them outside. It's pretty fucking angersome, dude. We got light snow in Ohio, not too much, but it's enough for a beautiful December aesthetic. What about you guys? We got a little bit of snow too. It's not too much. But it's definitely snowy. We got like a couple inches overall. It's on the roads. It's the aesthetic we needed for the Yuletide season. Temperature has ranged all the way from today it was above 0 for a little bit. 2 days ago it was minus 25, minus 24. Yeah, where I live it's all over the place for temperature. It depends on the day. And even then, you'll shift 20 plus degrees in a day. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense, Belandros. As long as they have a shelter in that weather, then I get it. I'm happy to hear about your cats. Feel free, my friend. Feel free. Your first cat, Lola, now lives on the rooftops and occasionally visits, though she does not allow me to touch her anymore. At all. That's interesting. How often do you see her? Ooh, that was a weird twitch. Just had a muscle, like, tense up in my calf. That's yucky, bro. Oh, interesting. So she's always around. Does she ever come up to your house? In my home once every few months. Interesting. So she does come in still. I better not, Shu. I better not. That could be bad, bro. I just did its own little Twitch thing, and then it was like, ooh, and it was done. Source, trust me, bro. The only source I've ever cited. Usually because she falls onto my backyard and only knows to climb back up through the upstairs window. How far does she fall? Hopefully it's not far. When she's tired of the backyard, she does a mad dash to the upstairs and heads out the window. So, do you have like an open, like, do you open the door for her, or is there a cat door for her to get in? How long did that cat live in the house with you before she decided to leave? And how long did it take you to figure out that she had left? Because, like, if she kind of had free roam just to go in and out, right? The door is open with the blackout blind shut almost all the way down. Interesting. So she lived with you for a few years. I wonder if she'd ever come back full-time. And when you say as more cats began living with us, do you mean like on the property that were like wandering around? Because as you've described it, like the rooftops are like connected. Like I assume you're in an apartment style building. Or was it okay? It was you particularly getting cats. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to clarify. How many more cats did you get? Horizontally connected homes. Interesting. How many are connected together? We love Nico. Nico is big chillin'. Lola is black and white. Nico is black. Love it. All of my neighborhood cats are black cats. Well, one of them I suspect is deceased. I haven't seen him in a year. Happy to see you back, Dragon. What's going on? The other one lets me look at it sometimes, but doesn't let me near it. But it's also black, with a short tail. I would have no clue about the references. Hey, West, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. What's going on, my friend? What's going on? Oh, no way, that's awesome, Pokehunts. Let's go. Bro's putting in that work, and he got her working. Oh, that's sad, Belandros. I'm glad you got her all fixed up, though. And now she's living her best life? Oh, she's Lola's daughter. Oh. Now that makes more sense. You found her a few towns over. How did you know it was her? I'm gonna check it out, Tokemon. I'm gonna check it out. Oh, what a cute little bastard. Ha What a cute little kitty, Tokemon. Whoa, that's me. No, you did not miss a shiny. You did not miss a shiny at all. Found the leak and had to replace a connecting pipe. Well, that's not too bad. Hell yeah, we love that you got the turbo back in the whip, dude. Let's go. How's that been treating you? Hey, sometimes a kitty's gotta be feisty, bro. He looked feisty with that goddamn toy. Bro was absolutely just tearing into that thing, man. Yeah, I wish we had a shiny, but I think we are terminally over odds nowadays. 8192 is the minimum. That's so crazy. I am so happy to hear that you ended up finding her, Belandros. And that's good that she was identifiable with the tail being a little bit different. ultimately it helped out in the long run. Hey, that's awesome. And honestly, even just a little bit of boost is great. It's just a great feeling. You don't have to have a lot. But just a little bit of boost goes a long way. It's the smiles per gallon. Doesn't necessarily have to be quick, but if you can just feel that torque, you know? That's what makes it worth it for me. Oh, so it's not even like a damage thing. It's just literally she was formed that way. Ah, man, I'd love to have a kitty. I'd love to have a kitty. I mean, it's just one of those things. You spend enough time around the cat, and I imagine eventually it's just like you couldn't mistake it for another cat, right? Hey, cacti, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How are you today? What's going on? And yeah, I feel that. The music does make me a little bit drowsy as well. We got Peppy. Alright, what do we know about Peppy? And why was that, Belandros? That's awesome. I'm happy to hear it, Cacti. And how was it? Did you enjoy it? We're almost at full odds, my friends. Almost at full odds. Let's go. We gotta recheck the top. I don't trust... Okay. We good. We good. We good. Oh, dude, that is freaking cool. Was that the band you were telling us about the other day, Cacti? Wow. And how does she do nowadays? Is there anything that complicates her, or is she's good? She's living great. No health issues. Well, that was a really good call. You definitely made the right call, Belandros. And that's fair. I mean, that happens to humans too, right? If you have a bad enough break and then your body heals back, you'll generally not heal to the same length as you were before. I know multiple people like that, actually. Okay. And how did you enjoy that overall? I guess I kind of already asked that. Have you been looking forward to that for a while, or was this something you found out recently that you were going to be able to go to? For Pepinillo? That's funny, dude. She sounds like a cutie. You gotta, if you haven't already, you gotta send some pictures into the Discord. And if you have, I ought to check them out. Pepinillo. Oh, that sounds so funny. Just the word in general. But then you think of that, about that with her shape. It's funny. Gordy. Okay. Is it a bigger cat? I only ask because I see Gordy, I think Gordo. Gordo? Gordo? I don't know which one's more proper there. They both sounded bad. And why does she have access to cars? Oh, let's go, dude. Dude, that is... that's cool. So you kind of just don't know until it's like the day before or something, and you're like, alright, fuck it. We're doing it. It's gotta happen. Not to mention, all for free, too. No, you're all good. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it at all. I don't blame you. Sounds like you got blessed. Bro, I haven't had Reese's Puffs in a minute. Might have even been like 5 minutes, bro. I would buy them, but they're like $5 a box. That's funny though, because you thought she was pregnant. Or because she was pregnant, sorry. You thought she was just fat. So will, like, she's not okay with just being in the rooftops. Like she needs more than that. She just has to go out into the street area. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to get that backwards. She was pregnant, but the name was because you thought she was just fat. What the fuck? So even if you let her out to the rooftop area, that just won't suffice. She's still upset. Well, hopefully it's continuing to get better and better, Cacti. I know that's the goal for me, and that should be the goal for you. And if you're achieving it, I'm super, super proud of you for that. To that, I bid a cheers. Oh, we're over odds now, Cacti. We are over odds. But, that shiny... It'll come. It'll come. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Well, I mean, you're giving her a place to stay, and if she wants it, she can have it. If she doesn't, she doesn't, and that's all you can do. That's all you can do, right? I mean, the cat just is gonna have a better quality of life where it's already comfortable, right? Granted, she unfortunately doesn't know the risks, but in a way, I'm sure maybe she does. My bad luck charm has arrived. Ah, don't say that. I didn't have a shiny before you came, so it clearly can't be you. I think I just have intermittent bad luck that comes out in sporadic times. Hey, how fitting. That's super fitting for the situation. I love it. Shout out Cacti. Everybody drop a W Cacti down below for this 1 pound super sticker. That is so cool. I appreciate that. The little black cat. Which is actually kind of funny because black cats are supposed to be bad luck. We need an omen. That's true. Every time you leave, the shiny comes around. So maybe it's just a matter of the wait time for the good luck to kick in. Mayhaps we have to look at it that way. And how did you go about teaching her not to stand on the road? What were your steps to make that work? Oh, that's a fair idea. Or I mean, with that being said, have you watched her and seen, like, how often would you say that she goes onto the road now? And how far away does she venture from home? Does she come back every night? Sorry, don't mind my incessant questioning. I think I may have seen him in the Discord, yes. Damn, everybody's got cats, man. Everybody's got cats. Now I'm all left out. But that's okay. Genuinely, I don't want to take care of anything. And my lease doesn't even allow it. So it don't matter. Oh, well that's cool. I mean, she's taken advantage of the warmth, as she should. She heads into the fields. Does she go and like go catch mice out there, or what? What do you think she does there? That's crazy. Just doing her thing on her own. Hunting for food. Just doing kitty things, man. Oh, really? She brings mice home. What the fuck? There's a ladybug in my softbox light. Is that the same one, bro? What the shit? Hold up. Yeah, I think it's the same one. Where is he, bro? Get out of here, stupid. Huh. Oh, there he is. What a stupid little bastard. Oh, how did he get the infection? Did you adopt him from the street as well? And is it Gussie? Is that how I say it? Goosey? Or Hussy, I guess. Does he stay around the house much? I feel like it'd be tough for... I mean, I've seen cats catch birds, but in general, I feel like that's a pretty tough one for a cat to do. Maybe he's mean because everything's too loud for him. Because of the lack of ear. So he's just a dick. Not to name call, it's just she said he's mean. So I'm just inserting a name for you. Now is it Gusano or it'd be Gusano. There are worms in this here. Interesting. Okay. It's an interesting name. I don't think it's necessarily bad. Now, is Gusano... Does that mean worm? Or is that a reference to something... Okay, it does mean worm. Okay. Just had to make sure, because frankly, I did not know the translation. Man, what happened to when I used to get... like, quick phases back to back? What happened to that? And that would be because it is a Minecraft playlist, Cacti. So your ears are not lying to you. Estás correcto, mi hermano. You got the golden ticket, you're right. So, because he stays at home, does that cause you problems with the other cats often? Interesting. Do you know the, like, is there anything you've observed that would give you a reason that you think the cats, those two specifically, don't always get along? Bro, can we... There we are, we're focused again. I guess it's just probably she doesn't have a tolerance for his particular temperament. Weird. Well, we can't always understand animals and their motivations. We can only accommodate them. Oh, well, that's good. At least she can't be bothered there. I know my parents had 2 dogs. They were sisters. One of them's deceased. May she rest in peace. The other one, I can't believe she's still alive. Honestly, but yeah, they were litter mates and they're sisters. So with that being said, they oftentimes fought, like a lot. And they never had a safe place to go. Like, ever. So one would always be subject to being beaten up by the other one. And I felt terrible, but that was, until the one died. That was both of their lives for, like, a decade. I'm sorry to hear about that, Belandros. How long have you been without dogs for? That's cool. She just kind of claimed like the highest spot in the house. So did your dog also come from the street? Okay. So how would they have met before then? Like before you had met Lola, I guess? In the backyard or something? That's fair. Why do you say it was a mistake? That's very old. Wow. That's amazing that you got to have your cats for that long, dude. May they rest in peace. No, that would make sense. I could see it. And I agree. I don't support breeding dogs either. I don't. The only thing I would ever buy that was bred, other than like, I don't know, maybe like an amphibian or something, would be a hairless cat. Because Jan's always wanted a hairless cat, and it's not often that you can rescue a hairless cat. And if we had the option to rescue, we would rescue it instead. I'm sorry to hear that, Belandros. 9,000 current phase encounters, by the way. Oh, so yeah, it's been years then. Oh, do I know, Cacti? Do I ever know? I don't know what it is about this hunt, but it is grueling. Unrelenting. Bro's just praying to the Bellsprout up above. He just wants it to be over. And you know what? I support it. I support it. As long as it doesn't involve cheating one into the game, I'm with it, dude. We've done like 7K today. Because we started at about 2,000. We're gonna do a full round of odds today, so we'll be like just over 10K for sure. I'll probably do more. We'll see. Yeah. I'd just like to get that damn Sprout, bro. I do have to say, I am really happy that we have the one, though. So it's like, once this one happens, it's just done. It's not, oh my god, we've done 26 phases for one, and we need a second one. There were small dogs that had been bred by a company so predictably they had health issues from down the line, and their livers did them in. Oh. I'm so sorry. That's a terrible way to go. My dog, the one I was talking about, she passed in a similar way. I don't want to get too much into it, but it was also due to breeding defects, which is why a big part of why I don't support the industry. She died a bad death. And that wasn't her fault. Hey, that's life, cacti. That is life. Yeah, I didn't have any say in the matter. When my dog passed away, it was after I moved out of my parents' house. Yeah, it's actually 2 years on Christmas Eve. But yeah, it is what it is. All I can do is remember her and not do that myself. Oh, hey, Nelly, how are you? Oh, and I mean, I think it's very valuable, Belandros, to be able to make that call and know when to make that call. Obviously, there will always be a little bit of question about the matter, or there could be, maybe not always. It's tough, but it takes a person who, a selfless person, to be able to do that and know when it's the right time. Because selfish people will prolong their pain so that they don't have to lose their animal, right? Man, I want a snack so bad right now. Oh, but I don't really got many snacks. Oh, well, I got more chips, but I can't open those. Yeah, no. I got groceries yesterday and I didn't get like any fucking snacks because I'm cheap. And then I always complain. Because I have to actually make food. Which is better overall. But I'll usually end up just being lazy and not fucking eating. No, I already ate, like, I bought 2 bags yesterday, and before I made my dinner yesterday, after I had went to the grocery store and gotten those chips, I had already eaten 2/3 of the bag of chips, and then I finished that bag today. I needed to dig into the next bag. As much as I would love to, it's just not sensical. I gotta crack the window, it's fucking hot in here. Even though it's like -10 outside. Oh. There we go. Yeah, no, I'll be patient, and I will make a dinner at some point. I don't know when, but I will make a dinner at some point. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I'm gonna keep a fast pace. I'm gonna keep a sharp eye. You guys do the same, and hopefully we see some sparkles soon. No way! That's awesome, Pokehunts. I'm happy to hear it. Hopefully it stays that way and they continue to work. I am so happy to hear that, dude. That is frickin' great. I also gotta raise up my seat, because what the fuck am I doing here? Way too low down. Oh, the outside smells really nice, actually. Yeah, I gotta drop them cherry emotes, bro. Gotta drop them cherry emotes. Oh, shit. Wait. God damn, that's good. How's the Benjamin looking? Oh man, I hate to say this. I really do. For a minute, it has been bone fucking dry. But I've still been hitting it. I hit it earlier today. Earlier on stream. But with that being said, the coil still has some residue, and I could go for another Benjamin. What do you guys think? Should I go knock back a quick Benjamin? Let me know. Oh, we got Cacti saying hell yeah. I got one more affirmative and it's happening, bro. It's that simple. Coffee and weed sounds like a counterproductive combo. One might say so. Say no to drugs? Bro, I'm saying to drugs. Don't give me that shit. Nah, I joke. I don't promote it. But, I don't know. Weed doesn't really... When you smoke as often as I do, it doesn't really make you tired. For me, it kind of brings me up and makes me want to do more stuff, actually. When I want to get shit done, usually I'll smoke. The coffee is just to keep me from falling asleep, in general. Because I slept for like 6¼ hours last night, which is shitty. But I did hear someone in the background make a little... Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they want me to hit the pen, dude. Weed isn't a real drug anyway. It's natural. It's a natural drug. At least we've got that going for it. Not like it's harmless, but it's natural. That's so weird. Yeah, it's definitely a drug. I also believe Cacti was being sarcastic, Ball. But that's weird that switching a couple of parts between two different generation cubes is what did it. But if it works, it works. That was also very true. That was very, very true. With that being said, I mean, we can't pretend there's no carcinogens in it when you burn it, and that inhaling anything other than air is good for you. If you put it in your lungs and it's not just regular clean air, it's not good for you. Then again, I actively acknowledge that with me doing it, right? It might not have largely documented long-term ramifications, but one has to understand when they're choosing to smoke a substance that they are taking a potential risk, no matter what. Yeah, I know a fella that has an allergy to weed. Turns into a very bad situation, allegedly. I've not seen it, but I trust what I've been told. Anyway, I guess I could hit the Benjamin. Oh, that was good. If anybody wants to drop a chair stream emote down below, I'll even drop some cash flanges, because fuck it. I will go and hit that Benjamin real quick. I'm just going to do one more round of encounters, and we'll check them when I get back. Yeah, I remember last stream you were asking if I'd ever gotten 2 shinies at once. Did you end up seeing that clip that I mentioned? Okay, I'm going to hit that pen. I'll be right back. Oh, we're back. We're so back. Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to ask, because I was curious, frankly. But yeah, there is a clip of a double shiny on the spreadsheet there. It shouldn't be too hard for you to find. Let's close this window, because holy shit. Okay, where are we at here? Yeah, I mean, addiction can happen with any kind of substance, right? Down to caffeine. I mean, caffeine's a drug. I would low-key say I'm addicted to coffee, honestly. But keep in mind, too, like, abusing a drug. I would argue that I abuse weed as a drug. I use it every day. That's kind of abuse. Depends on how you look at it, though. That's crazy. Good for you, Cacti. That is awesome. I've probably been doing it for like every day for like 7, 8 years straight. It's not, I mean, not every day. I've skipped a lot of days, but for the most part, every day. Not the best thing, but it's a habit. And I don't know. I enjoy it. I'll bring a joint with me and I'll ride my bike. And I'll smoke while I ride my bike and look around in nature. And I bike hard as well. Like, I keep a 20 to 30 kilometer per hour pace while I do it. And I make sure that I'm still getting like effective exercise, but I'm also taking in the world around me. It has a time and a place. I think playing video games is a great time to smoke. If you're gonna do it, that is. Not saying you should. Really? In high school? Why was that? Was that to like keep you awake for studying and stuff, or you just enjoyed it? I would never. I love alcohol. And you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think as long as you can find a way to function and do everything in your life efficiently, safely, and not become like a lazy POS because you smoke all the time, all the power to you. As long as you understand that smoking things is potentially unhealthy and stuff could happen. Yeah, 3 to 5 cups a day can be pretty bad. I gotta stop drinking 2 a day, man. I gotta cut it back down to 1. I used to do 1 a day. It's just when my work provides it, it's free, and it's just there. Oh, how do I not? Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all, Belandros. I know when I was... Wait, what? Oh. She's got her earbuds, which means she's probably coming down here, I would bet. When I first started smoking, I had to push through, like, I always got severe anxiety and, like, dissociative feelings, and for some reason I was stupid, and I decided to keep on pushing and trying and trying and trying and trying. And eventually, I did, and now it's not like that. 10,000 encounters, by the way. I should have just stopped, but for some reason I was just really dumb and felt like I needed to not. Because when times were good, they were really good. Yeah, everyone's different, right? Everyone's different. Everyone's brain chemistry reacts differently to things. I mean, there's been times where even after I've smoked for years, and I've smoked a lot, I've had times where I do get a one-off weird, like, it's almost like you took a psychedelic type of high, and I get, like, super fucking anxious and paranoid, even though I've been doing it for years. So I get what you're saying, Belandros. I've seen both sides of the fence. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. Sometimes it just happens. It's probably my body trying to fucking tell me to stop. But yeah, I don't know. Brain chemistry can be really weird when it comes to interacting with different substances. I never had an edible work until one time it just did. It took years of trying to eat them, and then I had one that was really good. And, oh, I got so fucking anxious and, like, just absolutely zoinked. It was a situation and a half, man. No, it's not a tolerance thing. That's the weird thing. It just depends on the day. Sometimes, like, one time out of 6 months, I'll smoke the same shit I've been smoking, and it just... something happens where I react different. Like, if I smoke... like, it's not like I'm just smoking just like a light little hit. I'll have, like, a couple bowls. And I've been doing that for years, and, never had issues until it just eventually sometimes it does. And sometimes it'll be just one hit of something. And it just, yeah, my brain just decides to not react well to it. I think really it's a long-term exposure thing. The body maybe views it as something it needs to rid itself of, and it turns into a bad scenario. I don't know, though. I'm no doctor. I know nothing. Yeah, the way they react with your body can definitely turn into a really interesting scenario. I'm with you on that, Cacti. I'm with you. Yeah, I don't know. I've had, like, probably, like, 30 or 40 different edibles, and I've only ever had 1 or 2 actually work. But when they did, it was insane, and it was, like, super overwhelming. Otherwise, I literally, like, there was one time we had what was advertised as 1,000 milligram syrup, quote unquote. It's never fucking advertised properly. But we split it 50-50, like mixed it, split it 50-50, and then put it in a Polar Pop, like from Circle K. And did that on an empty stomach like 4 hours after waking up. And never felt a thing at all. And it tasted like weed, it reeked like it, but just nothing ever happened. I've heard things about an enzyme in your stomach that, like, causes you to not process it, but then again, I did eat an edible one time, or twice maybe, that got me really zoinked, so that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, that's fair, Balandros. I don't blame you. I do not blame you one bit. Shouldn't be putting smoke or anything that's not air into your lungs. It's not smart. Yeah, no, the syrup did absolutely nothing. Not even a bit. I even abstained from eating for hours after I drank it, and it just never did a thing. I was pretty dang sad about it, dude. So I think I'm going to go for another 8 minutes, and then I'm going to call it there, because that marks 7 p.m. for me. I still got to make and eat dinner, and then hang out with Jan. And go to bed all by 10. So hopefully we will get something by then. Granted, if we do, it's going to take longer than 8 minutes to run through. So, kind of a double-edged sword, but to get Bellsprout done today would be hella interesting, as we would only have 2 more Pokemon until we have to level everything up and then battle Misty. Man, there was times I even tried to talk shit about it just to see if it would hit, and it wouldn't. I couldn't force him to, man. Oh, I'm locked in, Cacti. Yeah, I will say, we put in an honest effort today. We did over full odds. We started at like 2100. We're over 10k. Is what it is. You don't always win. Even with 32 GameCubes, dude. That's so fucking absurd. That's so absurd. I really gotta make videos and post them, because if more people saw this, I know people would go crazy. It's just a matter of, like, live streaming just doesn't have a ton of exposure, and I'm chronically too busy to actually get shit done outside of work. Other than stream. I heard myself say that out loud, and I'm like, wow, that's ridiculous. Like, all that, just for Pokemon that are a different color, bro? Shouldn't exist. Appreciate you being here, Tokemon. I really do appreciate you being here. I think I got one more sip of coffee. Yep, it's going down. Mm-hmm. I mean, Bellsprout would be the type to run out the shot clock. It seems within the personality. I'd believe it, bro. I don't know though. I think Bellsprout's gonna be like 30 plus phases until we see it. Fuck. No, you didn't mean that. You meant the first one. Yeah, but the thing is with my side jobs, I usually don't, like, people message me, like, the day before I'm available. And they're like, I'll just plan to have an open week. And then they'll message me on a Tuesday, and they'll be like, hey, can you build a table for me tomorrow? Like, for example, I have a table I'm building tomorrow immediately after work. I get off of work, and I'm driving straight to somebody's house to build a table. And then I'm doing the same thing. It might be on Friday, it might be on Saturday, I don't know yet. It depends on when the cloth comes in. But they'll message me, and then I'll plan to, say, edit a video or something on Monday and Tuesday, and then all of a sudden Tuesday someone reaches out and they want me to do something, a table for them. And I'm like, okay, well, Wednesday I could do it. And I'm not one to pass up the money. I really value the idea of financial independence. And if I have the opportunity to make extra cash and buy my future back today, I'm damn well gonna do it. Every day I'm alive, I'm in my best years of compounding, man. But then again, I still gotta make time for stuff I enjoy. Maybe one day I'll take a stream day off, and instead of streaming, I'll put some time into a video. But I have a couple of video ideas I do want to do. Anyway. I just haven't started them. I have filmed part of one. But there is still a lot of editing to do as well. Which is primarily why I have not gotten down to it yet. Just a couple minutes left for that shiny sprout to pop on the screen. Well, East will hit 11K today. That's nice. Nice roundish number. Alright, well that does technically run up our time there. We'll do one encounter more. And then we will call it there. Unless it's 11th at K flat. It's not. So we'll do this one last encounter. Hey, take her easy, Cacti. Thank you for tuning in today. Really appreciate you being here. Fuck it. We'll call it 3. I hate to leave anything on the line. That's 1. We'll do 2 more. Gotta leave it all out on the field, right? That's what I'm saying, Shu. It's fucking over, man. It happens. There's always next time. There is always next time. Yeah, I gotta make an emote for it. Game over. For today, but we will live another day. And just add a wild card in there, a last one. Boom. Okay. Anything could happen. Bellsprout, console 22. No? Okay, I lied. That was actually the last one for real this time. Well, guys, we tried. We did. And thus, we will save our progress. Almost 400 hours on every single 17 through 32. Over 600 hours on each of the 1 through 16. We're getting close to max hours, guys. I think another year and they'll all be maxed. One last save on them there. Alright, let me see if we've got anybody we can redirect to. I would love to redirect to somebody. We'll go to Mr. Fret Vibes. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Alrighty, guys. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. If you didn't drop a like already, please feel free to do so. I would appreciate it. We are redirecting to Fret Vibes. So, hashtag Bill and Raid when you get there. Remember to respect the rules of the stream, as they may not be the same there as they are here. For those of you who are not aware, my name is Billin. Nice to meet you. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Thursday, and 2 days from now, I believe we're going to come back and play Bill and Craft. I might not, but I'm thinking that. I kind of want to do it. If I don't want to shiny hunt. We'll do one of those two. Have a fun time. Take her easy, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Hashtag Bill and Raid when we head out. Yeah, spread love and positivity. Appreciate y'all. Peace.